we are coming to this very special Chag, Chag HaShavuot. Why do I say it's that special? Because we do not really know what is the essence of this Chag. We know that in Sukkot we have a sukkah, in Pesach we have a matzah, but Shavuot doesn't even have a date in the Torah. It doesn't say what we should do during Shavuot. A cheesecake? What's the essence of this Chag? Only after many, many years, Chachamim said that it would be Matan Torah, but it's not written in the Torah that it's the day of Matan Torah, and that's why we celebrate. The only thing written in the Torah is you should count 50 days, and then Shavuot comes. Tisperu 50 yom. And that's the essence of this Chag. Yearning and having this desire for this day to come. And women in this world have the responsibility for desire for the Torah. The Piestner Rebbe, who was murdered at the Holocaust, says that a man has to learn Torah. It's an obligation. That's why what he can teach his surrounding and his children is the obligation of learning Torah. But a woman who learns Torah, she is not obligated to do so. So when she does it, it's from her own desire and will. And when you look at her, when her children are looking at her, that's what they learn from her, the desire and the will of learning Torah. Instead of saying to someone with no cheshek for Torah, for tzniut, you should be tznuah, you should learn more Torah. Do it yourself with desire, especially on the day of Shavuot. That's the Torah imecha, which a child cannot desert. Al titosh Torat imecha. Ruth is living near a woman who lost all desire. She lost the will of life. It's Naomi. And Naomi says the horrible sentence, Ani mele'a yatzati vereikam heshivani Hashem. I had it all. I had a husband. I had 2 children. I lost them all. Lo alenu. I'm empty-handed. Ruth, next to her, lost everything she has lost, and she even lost more. She was a queen. She lost her crown. She was a princess in Moab. She looks at this emptiness, and she has this emptiness as well. And she says, I turn all this emptiness to a recipient, to a desire, to a tefillah. Ruth is this magician who can take the emptiness of this life and turn it into a new learning of life. Turn it into a new tefillah. And that's why I always say, Kol hamelamed et bito Torah ke'ilu melamda tefilot. The Torah of a woman is actually a tefillah. It's full of yearning and will and desire. And that's why for Shavuot we are making a cheesecake. And we are preparing gorgeous food. Why? We are used to say that we prepare a cheesecake because it looks like a mountain, harim gavnunim, so we make ugat gvina like Har Sinai. But there is a beautiful hidden reason in Megillat Ruth. When Naomi is so bitter and she says, Al tikrena li Naomi, krena li mara, you should call me bitterness. And then she's very cynical. She says, כי אמרתי יש לי תקווה. Let's say I have hope. והייתי הלילה לאיש, and someone will marry me this evening. וגם ילדתי בנים, and I will have 2 boys. הלהן תעגנה. You too, Ruth and Orpah, you will stay aguna until they grow up. But Rashi says, when she says, alahen te'agana, she doesn't mean you will stay aguna. It's from the world. Uga. And Rashi brings the story of Choni HaMe'agel, who turned his emptiness into such desire. And he makes around him a circle which looks like a cake, ag oga. And he said, I'm not moving until my desire for rain is fulfilled. When you prepare food for Shavuot, when you make a gorgeous cake, you put in it all your desires, all your tefillah. When you decorate your house, it only means how much you want. And when is the tefillah for desire? I want her to have desire for Torah and tzniut and tefillah. When do we daven for this? At the 10th commandment, lo tachmod. When we read, for example, lo tignov, we don't have the details. Lo tignov your neighbor's car. Lo tignov your neighbor's horse. It's not written. It's lo tignov. But the only commandment in which we have a numerus clausus, a list of forbidden thing to covet, is lo tachmod. Lo tachmod beit re'echa ishto chamoro. Which means here, you should covet what belongs to you. Ten chelkenu betoratecha. Please give me my part in your Torah. This week, a woman comes to me and she says, I am the mother-in-law of Tze'elagez. Tze'elagez was murdered last week on her way to give birth in hospital. Her mother-in-law comes to me and says, it's the Chag of the Kala and mother-in-law. But my Megillah, she says to me, is the opposite. I am saying to my Kala, Ba'asher telchi elech. I want to follow your steps. I want to help you to raise up your 4 little orphans. When I asked her, wow, what's your name? She answered, Naomi. Do you know how many Naomis I meet these days? Women who have turned this emptiness, this reikam, into a vessel, into a recipient, into something which yearns and says, I want to be full of emunah, full of power. I never thought of this tefillah when we light the candle and we say, V'zakeni legadel banim uvnei banim. There are lo alenu women who literally are megadlot bnei banim. They are raising up their grandchildren as if they are their mothers. Daven for them during this Chag. Daven for their desire for life, their desire for Torah, desire for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, desire for Emunah. Woman, this is the Chag which gives you the responsibility for the desire in the world, desire for the good things. I wish that we all take this special Torah of women and will give the world around us cheshek lechaim, desire for life, cheshek letorat chaim. Shavuot Sameach.